Howdy, everyone. Are you a diehard movie fan who can't get enough of your favorite films? Then we have just the thing for you. Go to moviesbyminutes.com, the ultimate destination for movie enthusiasts like you. Moviesbyminutes.com is the hub for all things movies, but with a unique twist. Instead of watching a film in one sitting, you can dive deep into your favorite movies 1 minute at a time. It's like getting an exclusive behind-the-scenes pass to your most beloved movies, and we break down iconic movies into bite-sized episodes where our hosts dissect and discuss each minute of cinematic magic. Whether you're a fan of action-packed blockbusters, heartwarming rom-coms, spine-chilling thrillers, or even classic masterpieces, MoviesByMinutes.com has a podcast series for your every genre and taste. Get ready to enhance your movie watching experience like never before. Moviesbyminutes.com. It's like having a front row seat to the magic of the silver screen 1 minute at a time. Don't miss out on this cinematic adventure, folks. Visit moviesbyminutes.com today and unlock a whole new dimension of movie appreciation. Howdy, everyone. Are you ready for a summer full of strikes, spares, and unforgettable fun? Then we've got the perfect program for you. It's Kids Bowl Free, the ultimate way to keep your kids entertained and active all summer long. That's right, folks. Kids Bowl Free is the hottest program in town, and it's absolutely free. Say goodbye to summer boredom and hello to endless excitement at your local bowling center. Bowling's a fantastic activity for kids of all ages. It promotes physical fitness, coordination, and teamwork while providing loads of laughter and friendly competition. And here's the best part. With Kids Bowl Free, your little ones can bowl 2 free games every day all summer. Can you believe it? 2 games every day, absolutely free. That's an unbeatable deal, and it's a chance for your kids to sharpen their bowling skills, spend quality time with friends and family, and make some amazing memories. Plus, did I mention, it's all for free. So parents, why wait? Visit kidsbowlfree.com today and sign up for this summer's most talked about program. It's quick, easy, and did we mention it's free? So gather up your crew, lace up those bowling shoes, and get ready to knock down some pins. Your kids will thank you. Kids Bowl Free program availability and terms may vary by location. Visit kidsbowlfree.com for more details.
I now declare the quick draw competition open.
Howdy, everyone. Pull up a chair, kick up your boots, take a sip on an ice cold brew. It's the Quick in the Pod, the Season 2 episodes of the Support Your Local Podcast Show, where we take a look at the 1995 Western classic, The Quick and the Dead by Sam Raimi, one chapter at a time. I'm your host, as always, Robert Smith, coming to you from beautiful Tombstone. Yes, that one. Today we start our chapter with a whole lot of nothing. We just have a black screen leading into some credits because we are done with our movie. Mr. Brian Bowser was here for our last session, but today we get to close. We get to end our season. It's a happy, sad moment, I must admit. I'm not going to bore you guys by reading off the credits. I've already gushed over the cast and the crew that was so amazing for this movie. So going through line by line, I don't want to rehash that and bore you any more than I absolutely have to. So definitely, if you're watching along, check out the credits. Just take a moment to appreciate that. You know, sometime in 1995, we had such heavy hitters of a cast and crew to make this movie that, for whatever reason, just didn't necessarily click with a lot of people. But hey, at least we're able to come back now. It's kind of grown on people. It's become kind of a cult classic and gave me the chance to go over it with each and every one of you every week. So appreciative of that. But yeah, definitely check out the cast and crew. If you want to hear the deep dives on all of them, please go back and re-download every episode. Do it twice, do it 3 times. Make sure you got it right. Pad those numbers if you could. But instead today, now that we've completed the season, some of you may be asking, what now? I know that's been a question that I've been hit up with several of my friends and colleagues of what exactly is going to happen now. And just a little history. First and foremost, last year when I was finishing up Support Your Local Sheriff, Season 1, it's in the archives. Go back and listen to it if you haven't already. There was admittedly some trepidation as to whether I was going to continue to do this little show of mine, the little podcast that could. And for those of you that were here from the beginning, and I love you, just so you know, that's not me just saying that. Anybody that has ever met me knows I don't throw those words around lightly. Know that I absolutely love you guys, and those that have been here from the beginning. Those that haven't been, don't worry. You can go back and listen to the beginning, and then I'll love you too. You know, there's still hope. I still have love in my heart for you. No, of course I'm just kidding, guys. I already love all of you guys too. But those that have been here from the beginning, you know that I only started this thing because it was a bucket list item that I said after Dad passed away that I was going to do. And whether I had one listener or a million listeners, and trust me, I'm much closer to the first number, but I was going to do this so that I could say at the end of the day that I've hosted a podcast. Good, bad, indifferent, whatever it may be. I did it. And I found myself loving doing it. And that's why I decided to keep going on. And that's this season, the Quick in the Pod, where, you know, this time I tried some new things. I was going to have guest host on there. One, so that I could have an excuse to just kind of shoot the shit with some of my dear personal friends. You know, I don't think I'd had a conversation outside of a few random texts with one of my best friends for life, Shizzy, in probably 10, 15 years. Shame on me. But this gave me an excuse to do so. I hadn't spoken to Joey Prinzi in closer to 20 years, probably more than that. I mean, honestly, probably high school. So some years. And then of course a chance to talk to my buddy Jay, but it was also an opportunity that it wasn't just this dry monotone, putting you guys to sleep. And if you're listening, Rob, you're welcome. Between me and the Cryptids of the Corn guys, we're curing your insomnia one night at a time. But, and I found that format and that ability to have other people on the show. I found that I love that too. So here in my script, I have, so long-windedly he answered, which is one of those terms that is much prettier on paper, but when you try to actually say it, it just doesn't sound right. But what now? Well, a couple things that are coming in the very near future. I, of course, realized from the start that doing a 1969 Western in the first season may have been just about as niche audience seeking as I could hit. And so getting into the 1995 with The Quick and the Dead, it allowed me to get a little bit more modern, but not alienate those of you that listen because you're fellow Western lovers. And for you, I want to tell you that as long as you are listening to the main show, Support Your Local Podcast, then I will continue to cover some of the great Westerns. It's a genre that I love. It's a genre that I grew up with. It's a genre that's near and dear to me because of my dad. And just because he's the reason this show exists, I have to continue doing that. I owe him that. I owe me that. So I'm still working out some of the details as to whether to do a full movie review per episode or a chapter by chapter format like I've been doing. But just being real, 100% full kimono, open kimono moment. I don't know that I can go full blown minute by minute style for those. Just because doing an older Western, there's only so much I can deep dive into and keep it interesting, keep it fresh. I feel that I struggle with that anyways. I don't think I'm very good at that. So to to drag it out minute by minute, I don't know that I can do that, to be real with you. But one of the things I will be doing is continuing to cover Westerns. So regardless of how whatever format I decide on, and if you guys have opinions on that, hit me up. Let me know on social media. Let me know, shoot me an email to SUPP, your local podcast at gmail.com. Let me know what you guys want to hear. Specifically, you guys that are here for those classic Westerns. All of your feedback is valuable, regardless if you're those people. But I specifically want to hear from you guys that are the Western nuts. What do you want to hear? How do you want me to do this? Just let me know. So that said, and I apologize for going so scripted on this episode, just a peek around. So I'm recording this, full disclosure, like the week after what would have been Dad's 82nd birthday, would have been my mom and Dad's 52nd wedding anniversary. It's also the anniversary of my opening of my pro shop. It's the anniversary of us starting the scholarship thing with my dad. So a lot of emotions, a lot of things going on right now, to where just to keep me focused, I need to read the script. I apologize, guys. I try not to be as bad as I was in season 1 with that, but I just kind of need it today. So if you're still listening, God bless you. But that's where I'm at right now. So for those of you that are really paying attention, you may have caught a few things in my last statement about the show. And one is that I said main show. And another thing is I said one of the things I'll be doing. And congratulations, Detective Pikachu's gold star. You did it. Those that have already seen the announcement I did a month or so ago, you know that I'm planning to launch another show. It's going to be called Just a Damn Minute, DAMME, Clue. Just a Damn Minute, where we will be going over Jean-Claude Van Damme movies. And here's the big daunting moment for me. As I said, I wouldn't be doing in my old classic Westerns version. This one I'm going to finally do in the minute by minute format. I will be a true movies by minutes creator. That's right. I'm finally going to jump fully into the moviesbyminutes.com world. Shout out to the moviesbyminutes.com people. Definitely check them out. See much better people doing it with much better movies than I'm doing. Check them out. But hopefully, fingers crossed, with this being a much more widely known and loved set of movies, well, I hope that it's going to bring in some more guests than this season, and hopefully not only keep your interest, my beloved friends, but get the attention of more and more ear holes. Get these soothing dulcet tones in as many ear holes as I possibly can. And of course, that's taking no credit away from this season's cast and crew of guest hosts. They've been amazing working with me on this, and we are going to have most of those of your favorite guests as well. So Jay of the Cryptids of the Corn, he's definitely coming back. Hopefully the return of his brother Jeff. Now that baby's getting a little bit bigger, hopefully some time will free up and we can get Jeff back on the show. Of course, my buddy Brian from Top Gun Minutes, who you just heard last episode, and of course, my buddy Shizzy. We've already talked, and it's definitely go time for Shizzy. If you want Shizzy to have his own show, hit him up on his social media. We need to get this man on a microphone ASAP. I already have some people committed that weren't guests this year that are going to be guests next year. So keep your ears out open for that. We are going to start with Bloodsport. And for those that are still interested and still listening, if I haven't dropped you off by now, with the new format and the new show, this will obviously take a little bit of time. So I don't have a set date that I'm going to roll out. I have a date in mind that I hope will work, but I don't want to put it on audio and feel that I'm committed to that. Things are just a little more fluid than I would like right now. So, but working on it, processes already began. It's broken out by minutes. I'm working on scripts. I'm working on securing guests. So as soon as it looks like this is a real thing to go, you'll be the first ones to know. I'll definitely announce that. But stay tuned, and you'll be first to know. I promise. But wait, there's more. Since I don't know how to do anything on a small scale, if anybody knows me, knows that brevity is not my thing. It's primarily, when I do things, it's primarily trying to overcompensate for growing up a fat kid. There, I said it. I've decided to do another series of shows. And this time it will be taking into account my unnecessarily large movie collection and my need for an excuse to watch them. Anybody that knows me knows what I'm talking about. Anybody that doesn't know, I don't have the epic collections of some of you, I'm sure, but I do have probably a couple thousand DVDs. Kids, they're too young for that. DVDs are little discs that have movies on them. It's going to be called RTS Random Reviews, and it's going to be the show where I'll take my entire catalog of movies, and I'm going to go over one of them randomly. This will be a full movie per episode, but with over 1,000 possibilities, I hope you'll find something to enjoy. Anybody that knows my pretty wide variety of movies, this could get interesting. We'll see how that goes, and we'll definitely have people guesting on quite a few of those, especially if it's a movie that holds a near and dear connection to one of those people. So expect some Shizzy on that one for sure. Also, and this one always kind of surprises me when I'm asked to do this. But it also gives me the warm and fuzzies. I've already agreed to guest on several other Movies by Minute shows. Thank you for everybody that's reached out and or even taken my volunteering to be on the shows. It's always still very humbling to be selected for that, because I don't know that I appeal to a lot of people or to enough people. So to be given that honor to be on be entrusted with somebody else's show for a little bit is always a very humbling experience. I'm eternally grateful for that. But so that will be happening as well. So keep an eye on our Facebook and Instagram pages. Support your local podcast for news and updates of when those episodes will air. I'll definitely keep you in the loop on that. I think that's pretty much it. Nope, wait. Yes. I know that last season I promised that we would be rolling out a wrestling show. And I promise you that is still in the works. I think I figured out where to go with that and maybe make it a part or an offshoot of the RTS review show. I'm still kind of wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey on that one. We'll see, but my phone keeps blowing up with text messages with my buddies Harry and Mike. Shout out to you guys if you're listening. Every time there's a premium live event, it's a pay-per-view for WWE on, and it's really making me want to regurgitate all of this wrestling info, history, and knowledge that I have, and at times just some random junk out onto the mic. So soon, my pretties. Soon. The wrestling show is still going to be a thing. My focus is elsewhere right now. If you're still listening, then I truly, truly hope that you've enjoyed at least a moment of these past 2 seasons. I will forever be humbled and appreciative that someone out there, again, somewhere between 1 and a million, has taken a moment out of their day, moments of their life, to listen to some random, socially awkward guy, some goof, ramble on about some movies that a lot of people may or may not even care about. Thank you. So we'll meet again, my friends. Until then, I'll let you go. Definitely, if you haven't already, or if you haven't been watching along with the episodes, Quick and the Dead is still, as of this recording, which is the day before it's going to air, so you can do the math on that, is still on Pluto TV, the app. But I'm sure you can find it at your local library if you don't own it already. It is findable. Go back and watch it. Try to go back and watch it through a different lens. Hopefully I've given you some ideas or some things to look for, or some different interesting twists. Shout out to Joey Prinzi again for the whole farmer Herod kid triangle theory that kind of blew my mind, that I'd never thought of. So hopefully that's what this show does. It kind of gives you a new perspective on things and how to view a movie. We'll see. Everybody's opinion counts, and everybody has their own, and that's the beauty of what we do. Anyways, just know again, I love you guys. We'll be back very soon. I'm going to have, this is not going to stop. I'm going to try to throw some hiatus episodes in here to keep the feed live. We're going to hit up probably the deleted scenes that we talked so much about. I'm thinking about doing just a full watch along of the movie, and then some few more things while I'm working out the kinks to get the next season of the actual Support Your Local Podcast proper show going on that. But definitely stay tuned, guys. Keep in touch with the social medias. But until we meet again, guys, I love you. Please, now and forever, support your local podcast. We did it again, Dad. Love you.